A Texas truck driver has been sentenced to life in prison. This is after being found guilty of kidnapping a 25-year-old woman in Dallas and then dumping her body near Tyler last year.
Such a graphic story. Amelia McGovern was inside that courtroom today. She's with us live now. Amelia, I know you were able to speak exclusively to Homeland Security about this investigation.
Yeah, Doug, Nicole, in fact, I was the only reporter today who got the chance to speak to the lead investigator. And he says this case truly highlights the dangers of sex trafficking and also how authorities are ramping up efforts to fight it.
25-year-old Caleigha Zangari was known to many as a dedicated U.S. Army veteran from San Diego. But to her family, she was a sister, daughter, aunt, and mother to her son. Her life tragically cut short when her body was found dumped last year.
I think this case highlights what victims of human trafficking go through every day.
Jason Stewart is a case supervisor with the Homeland Security North Texas Trafficking Task Force, which headed the investigation. He says Zangari became a victim of sex trafficking working in Dallas as a sex worker. Investigators say she ended up in Dallas, where she met Nason Hazard at a truck stop. 8 days later, her body was found off Highway 11 in Pittsburgh.
Using historical data from her phone and his phone, we were able to track their route from northwest Dallas up to 635, and as they started heading east, her phone drops off and his phone kept heading east.
Hazard was found guilty back in February for kidnapping and murder. Stewart says trafficking in Texas is actually on the rise, but so is the success of their task force.
Since 2018-2019, this task force has conducted over 75 federal human trafficking prosecutions, resulting in over 900 years of sentence time and 18 life sentences.
And he hopes today's life sentence sends a message.
I hope that it sends a message that this type of behavior will not be tolerated and that our victims are human beings. They have dignity and they have life.
And HSI tells me that just in DFW alone, in the past month, there are over 80,000 commercial sex ads online right at this very moment. And so that very well shows how sex trafficking is very much present in North Texas.
Yeah,
back to you.
A lot of law enforcement have been fighting this for quite a long time. One question to start with, we're hearing the sentencing hearing today was more than 2 hours. Seems abnormally long, is it? And if so, why so long?
Yes, investigators told me this was a very long sentencing hearing, largely because Hazard decided to take a very long time to speak openly in the courtroom to the judge, claiming that he did not kill Caleigha. However, ultimately, the judge ruled that that claim was not enough for a retrial.
And Amelia, I want to talk about Caleigha and her family. I know they spoke inside that courtroom today. I can't imagine what that was like for them. Can you share what those moments were like?
Yeah, Doug and Nicole, it's just as you would expect. It was emotional. Now, Caleigha's brother, sister, and father all spoke in the courtroom today. They all shared how her death really turned their family upside down. But the one moment in particular that stands out to me from today was that the little brother said that he was supposed to graduate from school today, but instead he decided to be here to speak about his sister and share how much he misses her.
Can't even wrap your mind around something like that, the strength of that family.